What is going on, Raptors Nation? It is Luca here, back with another video. Hope you're all doing well. So we got some positive news out of Raptors land. Wanted to do a quick video on it. Scottie Barnes, he's nearing a return to action, which is great. Barnes, he was a full participant at practice. He's been cleared for contact. He didn't wear a mask, but it looked like he was trying to wear different eyewear, as we're going to probably see Scottie Barnes rock the goggles look when he does return, as Barnes, he is officially questionable for tomorrow against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Barnes, his eye, he said it's still very sore, but it feels better. No pain, but as you can see, his eye is still very visibly red. And his plan is to play in goggles just to be safe, saying it's for sure going to take some getting used to. He also said his peripheral vision has been the biggest adjustment wearing them in practice. This is via Josh Lewenberg, and Barnes spoke about the Raptors, just saying we're some fighters, we got some dogs on the team, we want to win, and every day we keep striving to get better. These guys all work with their ass off every single day. I'm ready to get back in there whenever that time is and work my ass off with them, try to get wins. So clearly, Scottie Barnes is eager to get back onto the court and help his Raptors team win some more games. The Raptors are coming off just their third win of the season against the Indiana Pacers the other night. So Barnes and Walter are questionable against the Timberwolves. Of course, Jacoby Walter, he is tending to that AC joint injury. You look at quickly, he remains sidelined with that elbow. Brown with his knee reconditioning, trying to get back out there on the court. Olynyk back, Fernando ankle, and Carden ankle are all out. So Barnes and Walter, we could see them in that Minnesota Timberwolves game, which would be great. And, you know, you look at Scottie Barnes, we want to see him back out there, right? Like, he was having a nice start to his season, and unfortunately got inadvertently elbowed in the face by Nikola Jokic, suffered a orbital fracture on October 28th. It could have been a lot worse, though. He didn't need surgery, and Barnes, he, missed 11 games. If he comes back against the Timberwolves, it'll be 11 games missed. If he misses the game against the Timberwolves, it'll obviously be 12 games missed. But nonetheless, I mean, if Barnes doesn't suit up against the T-Wolves tomorrow, I think there's a good chance we'll see Barnes Sunday, because the Raptors will once again have 2 days off between games. After the T-Wolves game, they'll have Friday, Saturday off. So Sunday against the Cavs, we could see Barnes if we don't see him tomorrow. But Scottie Barnes, I mean, he makes this team better. And with Barnes coming back, that means Abaji is likely going to head back to the bench. Obviously, it's unfortunate if you're Abaji, because he's been playing some of the best basketball of his career as a starter. But you just hope that he can kind of continue that momentum, continue that improved play, and him going back to the bench doesn't diminish that or doesn't devalue him in any way. But you look at Barnes, I mean, this team, they're going to get healthy soon. That's the biggest takeaway from all of this. The positive update is Scottie. He's going to be back soon. Jacoby seems like he's nearing a return as well. You know, Bruce Brown, Olynyk quickly. These guys are probably not going to miss a whole ton of time, even though there hasn't been an official timetable set. So it seems like the Raptors are going to get players back very soon. And, you know, the starting lineup is going to finally be healthy, as Raptors fans can see what a lineup of quickly Grady Dick, RJ Barrett, Scottie Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl, who's just been playing out of his mind lately, can look like. So that's going to be the biggest thing. You know, how's this team going to look once they are fully healthy? Because you got to think, this team has been decimated with injuries. We haven't seen this team fully healthy from the start of the season, because there's been guys out. So Barnes coming back will be a nice little trend to a right direction when it comes to dealing with all these injuries. But then on the flip side of it, it's like the Raptors, they are healthy and they look good and they win games. Is that going to take them out of the potential running for a top 5 pick? Obviously, you know, there's been a whole bunch of chatter, a lot of it coming from this channel, about the Raptors tanking, putting themselves in a prime position to begin this season, to have a leg up on the other bad teams, to try to get a top 5 pick, to try to get the number 1 pick, although the Raptors don't have the worst record in the league as of now. So certainly this team is going to do more winning if Barnes comes back, quickly comes back, these other pieces come back, and they are committed to win. And based on what Barnes said in that quote that I read to you just a few minutes ago, it seems like the Raptors are going to be competing hard and fighting hard. And we know they've been ethically tanking, I guess you want to call it that, but they haven't just been going out there and laying over. Like, they have been in all of these games, and their record could look a lot different if, number one, health was on their side. Number 2, they learned how to finish games similarly to how they finished and closed out the Pacers. And number 3, to put it simply, if they made more free throws. Like, this could be a 500 basketball team if all those things went the Raptors' way. But they are 3-12. They're still one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference, one of the worst teams in the NBA. But if guys come back, this team is going to look a lot different, and they, in theory, will get a lot better. Jakob Poeltl, how is he going to look? That's the biggest thing. How is Jakob Poeltl going to look? RJ Barrett going to look once Scottie Barnes, the focal point of this team, comes back? You want to see all those guys kind of play well with each other, and then quickly, because we've seen a lot of partnerships made. We've seen a Yak and RJ Barrett duo. We've seen a RJ Barrett and Grady Dick duo. And now you want to see how those guys are going to continue to play when you have Scottie come back. So hopefully, Yak can still play at a high level, and RJ as well. So it'll be interesting to see how the Raptors kind of make this all work, because we've seen individuals on this team shine with guys out. So how is this team going to look individually and as a team when they do have a fully healthy team? I think that's going to be the biggest thing to look out for. So yeah, Barnes, he'll be back soon. It is great news, as we obviously, want to see Scottie Barnes out there. He is this team's star. He is this team's cornerstone of the franchise. And Scottie Barnes, in all likelihood, will be rocking the goggles for the next little bit as he returns from that orbital fracture / eye injury. Okay, I want to close out with this. Ulrich Chomche is a beast, guys. My goodness. If you're able to catch that Raptors 905 game or see the highlights, like, this dude, his future is super, super bright. He had 16.7 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 6 blocks. He is still only 18 years old. It's crazy. Ulrich Chomche is not even 19 years old yet. And I know it's just the G League, but you got to be impressed with these numbers if you're a Raptors fan. The future is bright, and, his potential is clearly there. The way he's just able to block shots, he's just that, that force, that defensive center that the Raptors haven't had since Serge Ibaka. So it's like, this is a guy in Chomche that the sky's the limit, and really just how he's been able to block shots at the G League. It shows that he might not be far away in terms of, joining this main roster. But I'm good with this. Give him all the time he needs. We don't need to see a whole lot of Chomche with the main team this season. He's going to continue to develop, polish his very raw game. Again, he's only 18 years old, guys. So you want to see him come along nicely and slowly. But it's been nice to see Chomche kind of, do what he's been able to do. And coming off that monstrous performance in the Raptors 905 last game, that is definitely promising to see. So yeah, guys, that is going to conclude today's video. Just want to give you a quick update on things. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. That's it for me. It's Luke signing off. I will catch you all again in the next one.